For those of you that do not know, I am the host of a brand new web series called Sipping and Singing, brought to you by Detroit Artists Today. You can check it out using the link below. But I thought that this is a great time to dedicate a video to our local musicians. Today we will talk about upgrading your homes for better soundproofing, better acoustics, and of course, how to do it cheap. Now, of course, you could go around and soundproof your entire house, but it's better, cheaper, and way more efficient if you find a designated music room. This, I call your DMR. So you're going to find a room that's far away from your main areas of the house. This is going to be your main focus. Now, basements are great because your only concern is really upwards and then windows. And here in Michigan, we have plenty of basements to choose from. Now, if you don't have a basement, just make do with what you have. Now, starting with walls, they do have soundproof wallpaper and soundproof paint. Now, these may not be soundproof, but anything will help. The more you add to your walls, the more the sound will be absorbed and blocked. Now, a common trick is using blankets up on the wall, but you can kick this up a notch by using plastic shower curtain and placing it between two layers of blankets, and then you can hang that up on the wall. The plastic will really help to keep that sound away from the wall. Now, sofa cushions. Whenever you see sofa cushions, collect them. Now, you can watch this video by Would You Make It? The link is down below. They teach you how to make your own sound panels using 2x4s and sofa cushions. And you can even make the exact size and shape of your windows and place them in front of the windows. Or you can just place them on the wall, just like those very expensive sound panels, but you made it cheap. And you can also put sofa cushions up in the basement ceiling rafters to help block even more sound. Or if the sofa cushions are too big, you can also use the material inside of them. Seriously, sofa cushions are your best friend for soundproofing. Another trick is soundproofing on both sides of the wall. If you notice that a lot of sound is escaping to the next room, or if sound is coming from the next room, you want it blocked. Now for windows, you're going to do the same that you would to winterize them. You're going to put the plastic around them, but make sure you get the extra thick plastic. And you also want to check the caulking that's around the windows. Make sure that it is thick and fresh. If not, this is very cheap and easy to do yourself. And don't forget those sofa cushion sound panels that you made perfectly to fit in your window, or just sofa cushions by themselves. And you can even use the plastic shower curtain. Place a plastic shower curtain between two fabric curtains and place them up on the wall. Or again, you can use blankets as well. Now for your doors. So they do have soundproof doors. Again, I don't know how soundproof they are, but either way, you're going to want to use something like this for underneath the door. I use one in my bedroom, and it helps block the light and sound. And I even have it taped up on the door so that it glides smoothly with the opening and closing of the door. As you can see, I have carpet. Now you can also use some kind of foamy material and place it around the doors. That way when you close it, it helps seal the door and less sound is escaping or entering the room. Or you can even just get a thick blanket and lay it over the door. And you can even roll it up when it's not being used. Now for the floors. So of course carpet is best, but you can also get rugs or use blankets. Just remember, the thicker the better, and you can even get those extra furry ones. Now for blankets, they can be really slippery, especially in hard floors. So you want to make sure you get something like a drawer insert to place under the blankets so they don't slip from under you. And drawer inserts are also very nice because you can place it underneath your drums or your amp or anything that's going to create a loud bass. Now furniture is great because it is not only useful, but it can help absorb and block sound. And hopefully you already have some. Now if you don't, or if you need more, you can go to a local thrift store and get some. But just make sure you take it out in the garage, clean it out and air it out before bringing it in your home. And again, guys, sofa cushions are your best friend. Go to your local thrift store or even drive around on garbage day and just steal the cushions. Now we're going to talk about reflection points. Now when you're playing your music, I want you to really pay attention to where the sound is going. Where is it leaving the room? Where is it coming into the room? And also, where is it echoing from? These are your reflection points, and you're going to want to put extra focus and care into these points. Now, any type of soundproofing will help with echoes, but to help reduce echoing even more, you can use Cartons. Now, because of its awkward shape, when the sound hits it, it bounces back in all different directions instead of right back at you. Now, this is great for a wall that's either already been soundproofed or for a wall that may not need as much soundproofing. For instance, on the other side of that wall over there is a closet. So I don't have to worry about soundproofing that wall quite as much as this other wall. And speaking of closets, these make really great vocal boosts. So on the other side of this closet is also another room that doesn't get used very often. So I can just close the door to that room and boom, even more soundproofing. Now, for basements, hopefully your designated music room can be in a basement. If not, again, you just make do with what you have. Now you're going to start by using the same tips. You want carpet or rugs on the floor, you want blankets or soundproof panels on the walls, you want sofa cushions and curtains up on the windows. And in the basements, you can also put sofa cushions up in the rafters. And a lot of basements have window blocks, which are really nice because they block sound and light. And you can block even more sound and light by putting sofa cushions in these windows and then also the plastic in the shower curtains as well. Now, if you happen to be upgrading the outside of your home, look for some upgrading soundproof options, like maybe soundproof windows or soundproof siding, or you can spray foam insulation into your walls. Now, these are not only great for soundproofing, but they'll also help your heat bills. So I would definitely look into upgrading the outside of your home. And I've also heard that well-placed trees can help block up to 1/3 of sounds. Now, just make sure that you're not putting too close to the house because you could mess up your foundation or mess up any pipes. Now, if you happen to be moving and looking for a new house, here are some things that you can look for. Pay attention to the layout of the house. Pick what would be your designated music room, your DMR. Check the quality of the walls and the windows. How is the basement, if there is one? Is there carpet? Let your realtor know that you're a musician and that soundproofing is important. Just make sure that you keep an open mind. In a seller's market like we have today, you don't have as many options. And guys, these are things that can be upgraded later on down the road, so I don't want you missing out on a great house. Just make sure that you stay happy, stay healthy, and trust your realtor.